So, we're starting up the game between EfAmAnA and Faber. So we've got Poseidon versus Ra. I'm in a better mood now, so I'm not having to double up casting a game I've already casted. Bit annoying, bit of technical difficulties earlier. Some harass coming in here from Faber. He wants to try and, for whatever reason, focus down the empowering Pharaoh rather than going for the labourers themselves. So in the meanwhile, Faber is going to gather quite a bit of favour. Favour for Faber. How about that?
Rig.
A favour for Faber. And he's going to go for Tar here, EfAmAnA, Faber, no doubt, aging up as well, going for Hermes. So it's a 3 temple start versus 1 temple houses start. It's interesting. I suppose what Faber wants to do is fit in his military production buildings in the back here, as well as maybe even try and go for the age up early. It's funny, the bones just chilling there. Everyone's just standing around, not even gonna kick them to the side of the map or anything, just leave them there, trot on them. Oh, I've got guts in between me toes. So centaur there for Faber. So they actually can start picking off the priest. I don't know if they can reach it yet. Actually, they don't get attack enabled until the next stage. So there we go. Faber instantly losing it. And the obelisk and power coming out for EfAmAnA. Well, he goes for an armory, but Faber's almost finished his. He's going to have double range, triple range to actually take the fight as well. So I do think the Toxotes are going to trade better than the priests. But I think they are also going to be a little bit slower building. Yeah, I believe they are a little bit slower training. Priests, it's actually ridiculous how fast you can sink all your gold into them. Particularly in any mode other than Tiny, where you're capped out by your resources. So Faber's going for a 5th range here, and he's just stacking up the Toxotes for now. While EfAmAnA finishing off his armory, he can't quite fit in that back watchtower that he wants, which is a bit of a shame. But in saying that, the armory, as soon as he's got his Age 3 in queue, he's able to delete it. Well, Age 3 nearly finishing up here for the Greek player. And if he loses one of these houses, well, I mean, he's got more, so it's nothing huge. He did just delete that archery range there, so he mustn't have gone for any Toxotes in it, or he's just shifted them across to the... Oh yeah, it's just shifted them across the other range, perhaps. It's been a fairly defensive one, and somehow this militia has managed to sneak through. Oh, they've spawned in the middle of the building after the building fell over here, just given how tight for space it is. So as soon as Faber's got his... Oh no, Faber's actually cancelled before he's gone to his age up, I think, here. Oh, and he's garrisoned the Tox in the TC. So yeah, Faber actually... He built the market, but then he's destroyed it already. So, I don't know what the game plan is there. In the meanwhile, Locusts are actually going to make this a bit of a pain to do anything in this part of the map. It's amazing how the graphics of the Locusts actually look better in Titans than they do in Extended Edition. Like, how is that even possible? So EfAmAnA looking at going for a bit of a drop here in preparation for the end of the the ceasefire. Sort of like a impromptu treaty you can throw up whenever you want. Some of the builders there being turned into little piggies. So Faber able to slow down EfAmAnA's gathering. I mean EfAmAnA's construction. But I'm a bit perplexed why Faber went for a market. Oh, okay. Because he's already built the market, he can queue the age up regardless. He doesn't have to wait or rely on the building not like being destroyed once it's been built. Like if it gets sniped in construction, it's bad, but if it goes up, it doesn't matter. So we've got Artemis in queue, and he's got stacks of tox here. He's going to be able to clean up all these priests for free, pretty much. Well, EfAmAnA isn't yet really spending all this favor. I mean, he's got a rock, so he's going to want to drop these guys, yeah, before he loses the rock. He'll be fine there, but you're going to need to put the rock right at the back. He's managed to pinch a bunch of stuff here. If he focuses down that Nemean line, this could be great for him, because if they roar, it'll actually mean the Tox get a bit of extra damage, but they're not going to actually be able to use the special attack against hero units. So rain coming in from EfAmAnA just to block use of Earthquake for now. But once Earthquake kicks in, I don't know what EfAmAnA is going to have here, because it's going to wipe out all the houses. I think it'll take out the temples and the town center, if the town center is the epicenter or if the temples are. I mean, I don't think he's going to want to put it right on the temples because he'll lose his own houses then, but the rain power really just a bit of a delay tactic. Well, this rock, I guess, is going to have to be used to garrison as much as possible as soon as the earthquake goes, because it'll be the only thing that'll really be able to survive. Being an air unit, I think it'll be okay. I think, I don't know for sure. But, I mean, earthquake, you wouldn't expect. Would be very useful against air units. They're up in the air. But this game's a bit up in the air. Now I'm going to see a workshop. EfAmAnA garrisoned. Oh, he's dropping out the pig. Don't need that. He's going to try and bring the rock somewhere. Or he's going to try and avoid earthquake, perhaps. Because he knows his rain power's now expired. So this is a sickening spot for a Greek player to have you in, because here we go, earthquake's coming in. So Faber, well, you head against EfAmAnA, but the town center itself is okay. And the workshop survives too, so there will be siege towers in response, and there is still... Oh, there's a tornado up EfAmAnA's sleeve, so he's going to actually be able to take out just as many structures, I think, here, as well as get an awful lot of units as well. So tornado is a little bit better than earthquake in terms of the damage it'll put on units. Just doesn't really cover as much ground. No Hippolyta can go down. Could be anyone's game from here. There's that siege works, the tower. Doesn't have the pop to finish up just yet. But EfAmAnA's actually moved his vills over just to keep them safe, I think. Polyphemus does so much damage though, so he's being focused down, but he's also so tanky, and in the meantime, the Toxotes count's going to ramp back up here for Faber. And he's going to be able to creep forward with his Petrobolos. Getting lure, just to give him that bit of line of sight, and also try and attract any shots, but he's looking really dire for EfAmAnA at the moment. He's going to have to try rock dropping, but there's plenty of ranged here on the field. So he's only going to get close enough to really be able to clean up one or two of these ranges, I think. And if he takes too long here, he could lose it. Oh, not perfect. He does manage to get the... He's going to go for the fortress straight away, actually, rather than going for the ranges. I mean, the Tox aren't terribly good in sieging, but GG. EfAmAnA has to tap out.